This is for those who are around 50 to 60 prayer, around 100 combat, 60 range or so, and 55 slayer and 50 mage. Follow this path. Alright, this is my inventory, my equipment, excuse me. Helmet, knees out is best, I think. You can be really anything with defense. I like this because it gives a little bit more strength too. Glory, Fury, Power, etc., whatever you can afford. Glory is nice and cheap and good. A cape, like a God cape, achievement cape, Albi cape. A normal cape if you really can't do anything else, but a God cape should be your minimum. God cape is actually really good. Achievement capes are good too, but I think God cape might be best. The bolts you're gonna use for fighting. The bolts you're gonna use for fighting. Aram. Slayer staff at the beginning, along with any book or a shield. Doesn't really matter. I like fighter torso, gives strength. Could be rune plate, any barrows armor, etc. Same thing with legs. I have rune legs. Rune legs are cheap. They get the job done. They could do dragon and third age if you're that expensive. Dragon, barrows, torag. I used to do torag, but yeah, rune's nice and cheap. Barrows for gloves. I like barrows gloves because they're the best gloves in the game, and they give range and magic experience. Even though magic is pointless. But any really should work. Combat bracelet would work, or even just some random gloves. For boots, dragon boots are just as good. I like snakeskin boots, so I have some range. And I don't have to swap between boots. And these work just fine. Any ring except for a wealth, no wealths. Yeah, then yeah. So anything like a life if you're really that afraid. So yeah. This is a really good inventory for you to bring your Slayer Dart runes. You can bring teleports or a teletab. Teletab works just fine. A prayer potion. You always bring a spade. It should be the first thing you withdraw in your inventory. You can bring red dehyde if you can't have black. But in that case, if you're under 70 prayer, I suggest bringing a range potion also. The accumulator is optional. I like it because I get my bolts back. I don't have to pick things back up, but you don't need that. Whip, skimmy, any kind of melee thing like that. Crossbow. I think crossbows are best for the ranging, just because I don't have to waste time with my shield or not. And bring a ZDS for faster killing of K-Row. Now for you to follow the rest of the guide, you need to fit your requirements into the rest of the guide. I'll tell you differences when they come, so just try to follow along. Click here when you're ready.